What's up, Soil Brothers and Soil Sisters?
Soil family.
Woo, guys, it's that day.
Today is Sunday. That day. It is Sunday morning, and we are in the beautiful, hot St. Petersburg, Florida. We not in St. Petersburg. We in Pinellas Park,
Close enough.
somewhere.
Talking
Anyhow,
the same.
it is. It is. Anyhow, we are in Florida.
Yes.
We're on the Gulf side of Florida. And boy, is it beautiful here. Hey, Karen. Hey, Steve. Dave. Good morning, Soil family. So glad to see it look like YouTube got the notification. So
Facebook.
we are streaming
SoundCloud.
this morning. New subscriber. We appreciate you, Steve. We welcome you here to Black's Tropical. So we are streaming to 3 platforms. We are YouTube, Black's Tropical Homestead, and Facebook, Black's Tropical Homestead, and Bobby and Sherry Lifestyle. So
We're doing a little something different this morning. Everybody's going through StreamYard, so we're not sure exactly how the platform's going to perform.
yeah,
All us going through that.
but hopefully you can see us and hear us. And we're gonna carry on with this conversation a little bit this morning. So we are at the hotel just chillaxing. I think Erica's sleeping in a little bit. She probably like, yeah, y'all go ahead.
She realized we content creators for real. When we go to talk, we go to talk.
We talked. Like it was so funny yesterday. The ride down was great. When we stopped to use the bathroom about an hour out, and she said, I'm about to fall asleep on y'all. And then we got to talking. About 45 minutes into us talking, I said, oh yeah, sorry. I know you said you were gonna go to sleep, and we ain't shut up since. She said, no, y'all good. I was like, boy, girl, we can talk. Like we talk each other head off. So when we get somebody else we can talk to, you in trouble. So, but conversations were great. That's the blessing in community and soil family.
And that's
Oh
a
man.
testament to her also,
Look
too.
at Analytic Gardener.
So we got to be comfortable.
You ain't crying yet, girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
You
we see
wait.
on video
Yeah.
us pulling in those. I know I will be. I don't know about them, but I'm gonna be doing my thing.
She said, wish we were there. It's going out. Erica is here. Erica flew into Savannah on Friday.
So Erica came in from Chicago. She
is
joined
ready.
on this fishing trip, and it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna love the fact that she has never done.
She don't have a clue what she done got herself into.
Yeah, I think she said she fished when she was 9, and the fish that she was fishing for was bluegill, which is brim.
I have no clue what that is.
She finna go from this when she was 9 years old to
big boys. And look, she wanted this little cute cooler. Oh, that cooler's so cute. And what you gonna put in there? A fish fin? Because we trying to bring some meat home, like
some serious slabs.
But I got her Dramamine. I told her I want her to stay on top of the Dramamine because once if she get sick out there, that's it. You know, you want to keep your stomach calm from jump. Once you get out there on the deep blue sea and you start chumming that water up, your whole trip is done. So we can keep her stomach calm, and because she's never been on a boat like this. And then to be out there for 39 hours, we leave at 3 p.m. today, and we won't be back until Tuesday. So we want her to enjoy this experience. Like she excited. She said, this is gonna be my every year trip. just me. She excited, boy. So we went shopping last night, and did a couple things, but
it's gonna be great. It's gonna actually be our very first time also taking a trip this long. So I'm excited that what can happen. And I'm just gonna do my thing. I got my shirt on, my pole dancing shirt on, because that's what that pole gonna be doing, dancing. It's gonna be great.
Okay. Okay.
It's gonna be amazing. I'm having everybody looking at me in awe. How good and great of a fisherman.
Somebody said, focus on something stable on shore. It ain't gonna be no shore. We're gonna be out there. Like,
we're gonna be going so far. Like, it's gonna end up
8 hours to get there.
We're going.
Yeah.
There's gonna be no land.
No land. But she gonna be all right. We got her. Can I have the website to order some products? So the website is blacktropical.com. Yeah, Tiffany, 39 hours. So 8 hours is just traveling out. We'll start fishing tonight around 10, 11 o'clock. And then we'll fish up until about 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow night. And then we'll head back in. And it's an 8-hour trip coming back in. Hey, Sue.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Y'all gonna be ready next year.
And to actually put some more chemical-free, healthy meats in the freezer.
Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
And it should last us, hopefully, with these
long
amazing fish that I got on. It's gonna last us a very long time. Being able to go between the pork, the beef, and the fish.
Yep.
And I think
we still got fish from the last trip. So that one fish, I was working on them now. That one fish. My husband going fishing in Alaska. That's what I'm talking about.
Halibut.
He leaving tomorrow.
That's gonna be my goal for in the future, is to go halibut fishing. Catch one of those big old halibut, which is a huge flounder.
Yeah.
You saw halibut? They are.
I have on videos. Yeah. So I just saw somebody say something about confirmation. So when you place an order with Black Tropical Homestead, you have to make sure you put in the correct email address and the correct mailing address. The correct email address is going to make sure you get your receipt and your confirmation number when you place an order, and your order number. And you will, once I process your order, you'll get your tracking information. Sometimes it may go to spam. So check your spam folder, especially if this is your first time ordering, and your information should be there. If it's not there, or you not sure, or you want to make sure your order came through, send Karen a message at homestead@blacktropical.com, and she'll be able to help you with that.
So guys, if you're new and you're ordering from us,
good.
Understand, we do all of that.
We do everything.
Being that we are here, your orders will go out when we get back.
Yes.
All right. So, we make all our products, ourselves, and we ship them all out, and we get them out within 3 days generally, unless we are on a trip like this.
Yeah.
And then we will, as soon as we get back home,
we jump right on it.
So we're going to make sure you get your product as soon as possible. We're not holding on to your money or your product. We're going to get it out there to you. We know how exciting that it could be for somebody to get off some of those synthetics and get on a natural med, and people are excited about trying what we have. So we excited to get it to you, because we want you to feel that relief and know that these herbs work. Yeah.
So, and keep in mind, we will. Hey, Joanne. Good morning, Greensboro. When you place an order, sometimes your order might go out within a few minutes. To up to 2 days or so. We usually get it out. Now we'll get your order out, and we pray that USPS do their job and get it to you in a timely manner.
That is
sometimes we have no control of that, but we cannot keep up with hundreds of orders every week. So this is why we send you a tracking information so that you can track your orders. If you don't get your order within a week, 7 days, 10 days, send us a message and say, hey, I'm just checking the status of my order so that we can see what's going on. We cannot keep up with y'all trackings. That's why we send them the way we do. Yeah. But so just reach out.
Check your tracking
and see what it's saying.
What your post office is doing with because more than likely it's your post office you're gonna have to get a hold to find out what's going on with your package.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Once we send it out, which we will make sure we send it out
ASAP.
And you have to then make sure you're going to touch base with your post office.
Yeah. And once you do, just say come back to us and say, hey, I haven't received my package. And we'll probably instruct you to check with your post office. We'll see what's going on. If it's been a certain amount of time, we're going to reship it because it shouldn't take like forever. But we know that some things do happen, but we want to make sure you get your stuff. So always communicate with us. Try not to wait 3-4 months and then say, hey, I ain't get my package, because we're going to be like, that was a long time ago. So there is a time limit in where you should reach out, but just reach out to us, and
Yes.
communicate with us.
If you move and you have a different address attached to your card, you got to make sure you put your current address on the website so we can ship it to that address. We are not going to automatically know that you no longer live where you used to live. We only know the address that appears to us.
Apartment number
shipped to.
And all.
If you do
so
not,
make sure you put it.
if you do not change your address, guys, I mean, you are responsible.
Yeah,
for
reshipping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do charge a reship fee. So whatever your shipping is, we'll charge that fee to reship. But just make sure your apartment number is there, your street address and number are there, and you should be good. And some people will reach out and say, hey, I made a mistake. And we'll correct it. But I'm sometimes fast. I try to slow myself down when it comes to shipping, because I'm like, wait a minute, let me make sure it's right. But I've been packed and sent it off, and they'll be like, I just placed the order an hour ago and my address was wrong. And I'm like, okay.
Oh,
so
guys, we got quite a few new subscribers yesterday.
Hold up. So I just don't want to forget this. So Teresa said she sent us a message. Did you send us an email or a message? Because I don't get messages at all through Facebook or Instagram. I see them sometimes, but I can't promise you that we'll always get a message. But please send us an email at blackstropical.com, and that way you can get to us, because I'm not good at checking messages. I'm just going to be true. My husband will check them sometime, but I don't always get them.
It is a ton of stuff going on, guys, and the only time you will see me comment or respond to something is when there's some downtime, which is very rarely. So it's a good chance that I won't respond. Sometimes I will read them and I won't respond. If you want a response, guys, you got to email us. So we got help with that.
Yeah, you have to email us, and they don't get lost. Like our messengers, they get lost. That we can't do business through Messenger. Shoot us an email, and then it's 3 of us on them, and one of us will get to you and be able to help you better. Post our email. Okay. So go ahead, babe. What you were going to say something?
Yeah. So we did yesterday get a significant amount of new followers, new subscribers. So guys, if you're new to the channel, we welcome you here. I am Bobby.
And I am Sherry.
And we are Black's Tropical Homestead and Bobby.
And Sherry.
Lifestyle. So guys, we welcome you here. This is a family here.
Yeah, we are all family.
Yeah, we encourage, if you see people in the chat that live close to you, that you have some questions for, that might be knowledgeable on some stuff that might be able to assist you, hey, reach out. We are community-based. We want us to come together, like-minded people, good people, that's going to actually talk about things that's going to benefit each other. And all of us have knowledge of different things, so we want to share that knowledge.
Yeah, together we are stronger.
That's right.
I see a lot of questions. So let's hit on a few important things. First, we're gonna hit on what hit near and dear to us, such as pain. What do we do for pain? I do have a bottle of pain away because I keep a bottle.
So we made an amazing product, and we thought it was so important to share this product once we realized how great it was, because of the issue that any and everybody will have with pain.
Yeah.
All of us have it at some point, and some of us have it all the time.
Look, when we get older, we can't even flop down in the chair No more. Ain't no flopping down when we get older. We gonna sit like we got some sense. If not, you gonna definitely need some pain away. So what do we do for pain? We drop castor oil in our navel. When we drop castor oil in our navel at bedtime, it is constantly working. It is throughout the night. It's helping you sleep. If you got some inflammation going on, that's God doing his thing. So you drop that castor oil in your navel and let God do his thing. We also have a pain away oil. I broke my back in 2012 and I've been in pain ever since. I rub pain away on my back. My husband work out all the time at the gym, and he may come home and say, his arm hurt or something is tight or whatever he got going on. We rub pain away. We are not popping ibuprofen and Tylenol and all these things anymore because once we realize God provided us with all these plants so that we can heal ourselves, we started doing our research and figuring out what can we make, what can we do with these weeds that we so used to just getting rid of. So the pain away, Tracy, I'm telling you, the pain away has been absolutely amazing, not just to us. We started with ourselves. We are located in Savannah, Georgia. We just out of town. It started with ourselves because we wanted to heal ourselves. I suffered with severe back pain, that tightness and all this craziness with my back, stiffness. After I broke my back, had surgery, therapy, injections, pain patches, pain pills, muscle relaxers. I was still uncomfortable. I was also left with severe sciatic issues and neuropathy from nerve damage during surgery. I have no issues now. Again, I have to remember I have the injury. So I do move a certain way and take it easy, but I'm not uncomfortable. I'm not in pain. I can stoop down and I can move around, and it's all natural. My husband and I make it ourselves. We extract the oils from the plants that we grow, and we use it. How long does pain away take to work after applied? Sometimes a few seconds to a few minutes. Depending on the severity of your issue, you may need to apply it 2 to 3 times a day and give it time to work. But you should feel a difference within a few minutes. It's topical and it's going right. It's targeting that inflammation. And that's what we normally don't do. When we in pain, we say, oh, let me take a Tylenol or pain pill because I want to take the pain away. Versus let me target this inflammation because that's going to take the pain away. So we want to target the inflammation, and we always encourage us to make better choices of what we going to consume. If we eat better foods, that help decrease the inflammation in our body, and that help lessen the pain in our body also. So go ahead.
Well, again, guys, if you're new, you probably never heard me say this. So generally, when you take a pain med, you're taking a narcotic or opioid, something to that stuff. You're not fixing your pain. That's blocking a pain receptor in your brain, telling you that you're no longer in pain. That's doing nothing to fix the problem. So what the pain away oil will do, we rub it on the affected area. Good. It will go down. It will reduce the inflammation, which in the inflammation will then release from around your nerves and your blood vessels, which will allow the pain to go away. Yep. And instead of fooling you, get rid of it.
Yeah, instead of just every 8 hours. I even hate when people go. I understand we need to have surgeries for certain things. We have surgery, and they'll tell you, take this every 6 hours. Take this pain pill every 8 hours. Well, how do I know if I even need it if I'm taking it every 6 hours? I say, give your body time to start. Of course, in the beginning, you may need something. Give your body time to get the feeling back to see if you even need to take pain medicine every 6 or 8 hours. But what they're doing is they're getting you addicted to something that you may not even need. Give yourself time to feel. And then when you need something, take a little bit. But I'm telling you, pain away it constipates the crap out of you. When I say God provided us with everything, he did not spare anything. He didn't say, Oh, I can't do nothing for constipation. I can't do nothing for pain. He said, I got you. Point blank period. He is the one and only person that never turned his back on us when it comes to anything.
Another thing, guys, with the pain meds, it requires your body to break down those pills and then filter it through your body, which weakens your organs. All right. So your body has to go through a number of processes just so it can activate whatever they got in there, so it can try to work for you. And over the time, all you're doing is tearing up the insides, you know. So over time, you're going to end up needing medication for what you did to your body by taking no pain meds. And there's a really good chance you can get addicted to the pain meds, and you will never be able to stop them because you're gonna have phantom pains, which is a imaginary pain that your brain is telling you to go get you some pills because you're addicted, and you don't know that that's a problem. You think you're really in pain because your body, if your brain tell you something, it's actual.
Hey, Joanne.
Whether or not just a problem or not. So it's a phantom pain, which your brain will send out telling you, we got to build up this equilibrium to this med, this opioid, these drugs. And if we don't have it, our body is not going to function correctly. Don't never get yourself in that situation. If you have a surgery where you got to take those pain meds, take them for a very short time. And then find something natural to take.
Yeah.
Because the pain meds ain't doing up but tearing you up and addicting you. So
it's all by design.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we came up with this product, and we thought it was so important to put out. Because my wife is a nurse by trade, and I was a police officer for a very long time. And because of all of the death scenes I had to go to, where I had to document, all the medications that the people were on, I thought it was so important because even though I didn't know it at the time, when somebody got a dresser full of medication and they talking about its natural causes, I know now it's those medications that eventually took them out.
So, good morning, Soil family. So good to see you all. So if you could do us a favor, and we're gonna pause for a minute. And if you are not following us or subscribe to our page, please subscribe or follow. It is totally free. It doesn't cost a dime for you to follow us. That just give us some more support and help us out. Also, share this out. Share this live out because it can help so many people. We all suffer sometime or another throughout life with something. And to be able to help yourself naturally, this is exactly what God wanted for us. So we are trying to share information that has helped us personally or our family and friends, so we know exactly where to go or what to do. Now, everything always starts with diet. What are we eating? We always want to know, why am I in pain, first of all? Like, I knew I was in pain because I broke my back. Okay, I had surgery. I thought it fixed that. Why am I still in pain? Well, I need to change my diet. I need to I need to not depend on pain meds. I need to move around and all this good stuff. So it's a number of things we should do. But then we have things like high blood pressure. See a lot of questions about congestion. Now, when it comes to high blood pressure, the same thing that can help you with high blood pressure can help you lose weight. It can help with cough and congestion. It can help with stopping a heart attack or stopping a stroke or stopping a bleed or giving you energy. Come on, y'all. One herb can help with that. Cayenne. So when I was diagnosed in my early 20s with high blood pressure, I was on 3 different high blood pressure meds at one time, finally, when I hit my 40s. So I just thought, this is life. My daddy did this to me. And then I got sick of taking pills. So fast forward to almost 50s, and I decided I don't want to take these meds no more. I'm tired of synthetics. This is not what God intended for us to do. So what can I do to rid myself of high blood pressure? Well, first, I had to change my diet and be careful in what I consume, because our food system is a joke. My husband didn't suffer with high blood pressure diabetes or anything. So really it wasn't a problem for him. But I knew if I changed some of the things we ate, we would be great. Well, I got myself off high blood pressure medicine. I did stop myself. But when I went to my doctor, she was like, yeah, let's discontinue your medicine because your blood pressure is great. My husband went to the doctor a few months later and they diagnosed him with diabetes and high blood pressure. And it was like, okay, no problem. I don't think you ain't feel bad or nothing. You were just going for
Well, no, I was
checkup.
going for a checkup because of my
A
life.
physical, yeah.
So I did notice I had some issues. Things were changing. I was had problems in the gym,
Hey,
gaining muscle. I started losing weight. My eyesight got weaker,
mm-hmm.
and because it happened over time, I just generally thought, okay, maybe I hit that age. I'm getting old because I never got old before, so I figured that was normal.
First time for that.
So I didn't give too much, thought to it because I wasn't sick. I wasn't hurting. I just what I observed about myself was changing. 2020 vision to now I need more light to see things, or I need some reading glasses to see smaller writing. Didn't think nothing of it because who knows? I mean, who knew that was an issue? So when I eventually went for my physical, and they told me that, okay, your blood pressure is getting pretty high, and you got diabetes. Okay, so that was a little shocking, guys. I never had none of these problems in my whole life. I go to the gym on a regular basis, so why was this happening?
Yeah, that was a lot shocking because we were already consuming homemade.
Yep, we was eating everything
breads and homegrown, and it was like, what? I know now we ain't stupid. We know that bread and different things, pasta, rice can do this, and sugar, but it was like, wait a minute.
But that's before we got the real knowledge of what that stuff actually does. We actually found out more about that, and that's stuff that we also share because there's a number of people out there that have no idea. They thinking they're doing everything correctly, and they still having the same problems. And I'm gonna tell you guys, everything that happens to you that's a problem is a simple fix. It sounds difficult. It is simple. They make it sound difficult because they want you to come to the doctor. They want you to buy these medications.
Mm-hmm.
It's a simple fix. Now, we always recommend go see your physician. Find out what kind of shape you're in.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can actually make a decision on how you're going to treat that because now you're going to be armed with the knowledge of what else you can do besides go to a pharmacy and pick up a whole bunch of meds. So that's one of the things we do. And so when I went and got all that stuff done and found out I had those problems, I wasn't worried about the blood pressure because I watched my wife come off the highest dose of blood pressure meds that she was on for 20 years, and she was able to come off it within 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So if I just got high blood pressure, I wasn't worried about that. I knew she was going to be able to tell me exactly what to do to fix that. So that wasn't a problem, but the diabetes was a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
Neither one of us had dealt with before. So I was a little bit concerned about that one. And it was pretty simple. I am a disciplined guy, so therefore, whatever I needed to do, I was going to do. And we found out about the diet. So as soon as we changed that diet, guys, blood pressure went away.
Yeah, so for blood, so it was diet with blood pressure. I just ain't want this to get bad before you get into diabetes. So for blood pressure, it's definitely diet. Like we had to leave all these seasonings alone. The seasonings are terrible. Now we know nobody want to eat bland food, but if you can grow parsley, basil, chives, all these different herbs, those are your seasonings. Now you can buy them from the store. What are the chances of it being just pure parsley or whatever herb you need? I'm not sure. Now the container will say that it's just parsley. that you do want to go with something that just have that one ingredient versus the ingredient list that's on some of these, what are they, all-purpose seasonings or whatever it is, because they all have an anti-caking agent in it. That anti-caking agent is giving us cancer, high blood pressure, and anything else you can think of. So your seasonings are one thing you want to be very careful with. Redmond Real Salt, they sell a really good seasoning.
It's all
A seasoned
natural
salt.
seasoning that they are sourcing from underground.
Yeah.
That's been there since prehistoric times.
The salt is.
Yeah, no problems, guys. They don't do anything to it. And when we say they don't do nothing to it, we assuming that you know that they are doing stuff to your other seasonings.
Yeah, they taking all the good stuff.
They are stripping it, and then they putting poisonous anti-caking agents on it, so they don't cake together.
Yeah,
that stuff is poison to our body, which nobody is telling us.
Yeah, they say you can consume a little bit in moderation. Well, but what's a little bit in moderation? What's a little bit? We eat all day. We season our foods all day, so we probably 9 out of 10 consuming too much. Now you can take that Redmond Real Salt and make your own seasoning, or you can check out Redmond and purchase. They have a seasoned salt. We use it all the time.
They got all the seasons, actually, guys. And I'm gonna tell you, if you're serious, I will dump everything you got in your cabinet. I will go there and I will source from there.
I just trashed all my stuff.
You will feel amazing, guys. I mean, I'm telling you, your body will thank you, because if you're holding water, retaining water in your joints, in your legs or arms, whatever, you are lacking in a bunch of minerals. Those minerals are in the salt.
Yeah, you need salt.
Yeah, but they take it out of the other salt, the table salts that you generally use. It's none of that in there. All that is the sodium. There are 60 plus minerals in Redmond's salt. And we tell you on our channel how to make a Soleil water, which is where you could drop some of water inside your water, and it will help your body use your fluids the way it's supposed to. Instead of pooling, instead of you going to the bathroom, your body will absorb it. Your cells will get full. Your brain will work better. Your body will just function correctly. That's something a lot of us never heard of. They tell you to stay off the salt. You need to be on salt.
Body needs salt.
You need the salt with all the minerals in it. You don't need a stripped down salt. A whole bunch of sodium. Sodium is in everything, so it's really easy to take too much of it. But if you get all your minerals in your salt also, on top of eating the correct foods, guys, your body will function. My wife said all the time, give your body the right condition and it will heal itself.
Yeah, so that was my issue. We have one whole cabinet that's dedicated to our seasonings, and we had some good seasonings in there that we love. They taste great. But when we came from Utah, after a week of learning about seasonings and the salts and what's going on in these seasonings, I came home and I said, now we could have cooked a lot of food because we got rid of a lot of stuff. Wheat was one, all that flour had to go, but we had a ton of seasonings. And I said, Lord, that's a lot of money. I don't want to just throw it away, but what do I do with it? I can't cook or give it to somebody because then we giving somebody the poison.
Yeah.
So I just sucked it up and asked God for forgiveness. And I'm sure he appreciated the fact that we were being obedient and getting rid of this junk. So we went on and got rid of it, and we've been Redmonds and homegrown seasonings ever since. And I use salt all day. I drink salt in my water wherever we need salt, and my blood pressure is controlled. Now, we do take a blood pressure support, which we do offer, which is just cayenne pepper that we grow and beets.
And that's how my wife came off of her blood pressure meds.
And that's how he stayed away from blood pressure meds.
And
cayenne pepper and beets. But you can get cayenne pepper from a store, but we can't promise you that it's just, I mean, I ain't saying, I'm just saying you can get cayenne from the store because they sell it. We can't tell you what all is in that cayenne. We grow our cayenne
including that
And-
anti-caking agent.
and freeze dried, and that's what we use. You can go to a health food store; they probably sell cayenne pepper.
I would try.
It's
that.
just I don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm
It's
saying,
at blacktropical.com.
yeah, I would try someplace like a farmer's market or maybe a health food store. You
But it
hope
gotta be
that
cayenne.
Yeah, you gotta hope that your health food store is being authentic with what they selling. But most of them, they kind of care about what they're putting out there.
So cayenne, I mean, the castor oil probably will improve that. Now it's so many things when it comes to healing. Like you can heal yourself eating beef. You can eat the correct beef. We understand and we respect that some people are vegan and don't eat meat. Not all meats are created equal. You can't go to the grocery store and think you're gonna get a good quality of meat just because the pack said, because the labels lie. You can eat beef and it can heal your body. We always suggest you do your own research, but it's amazing to be able to consume the right thing. If you can go to a local farmer and get your meat where there are no antibiotics, no steroids, no funny business, you'll be all right. So it's all about diet, but definitely rub cayenne so it can help dissolve that. So now diabetes,
Yes.
because we get a lot of questions about diabetes. How did you stay away from medicine and reverse your diabetes?
So guys, every time we do anything, we do a ton of research. All right. So the way we came about the diabetes, my wife already heard about a way that would be good. I wasn't 100% on board, wasn't like convinced that was going to work. But what happened was we ended up going on a trip to Utah where we was able to meet up with some really good people, really good content creators, big in the space. And just so happened, not telling them nothing,
Yes.
the conversation came about where we talked about diabetes. Now,
that was confirmation right
yeah,
there.
both of them the two people who were talking about it already had suffered with it. I remember looking at them when they came in. I'm like, wow. And, I told him, I said, man, you look amazing. He's like, thank you. And he said, you're a big guy too. Yeah, I said, well, and then later on the conversation came about by me finding out that I had blood sugar problems. Now, I know I was going to the bathroom a lot at the time. So that was an issue that came with the blood sugar, which I found out because once I fixed it, it stopped. But he talked about it, and what they suggested was the carnivore diet. And of course, when you talk to somebody about that, you be careful because some people's eyes will glaze over and, oh, not another diet, this or whatever. But I'm real receptive to this. And then we went back and did some more research because just eating meat ain't the thing. You got to actually do the whole process. And as they talked about it, made me a believer, So just so happened, we had just went through Hurricane Helena, and we lost all our food. Our freezer was off for a couple of weeks.
Like 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, so we had to throw away all our food, and we had to start over from scratch.
Which was a blessing.
Yeah. So happened, these people there were content creators, and they were farmers, and they raised cows and everything. So they told us exactly what we should do as far as getting our meat. Now, granted, guys, we never heard this before. We didn't think about it. So they told us exactly what cuts to get, how to tell the people we wanted,
and what all we should be getting. So, because some people will keep certain things out because people don't know no better.
Yeah.
But they would have to be like, yeah, make sure you get your oxtails and suet.
So we at the airport, when it's time to leave, we at the airport looking up places that was nearby that offered grass-fed beef. And we knew we wanted a farmer that did it naturally. So we searched and we found, it just so happened, we had one that was about an hour away from us. And so we called them up and we ordered a half a cow. and that's what we ate off of. Well, it took a little while to get here. We ate what we had to eat as best as we could until it got here. And once it got here, we ate that. And a month later, everything was fine. And we keep checking it. Everything is still fine. So all I do is I eat now a modified carnivore. So I added other stuff back into my diet, but I'm primarily meat and fats. But I do add other things because we found a way to have healthy wheats. You know, we know what I can indulge in real good with the fruit. And
a lot of berries.
Yeah, we do things the right way now because we know better.
Eat a lot of sweet potato, a lot of beans, but he eat mostly meat. So when it come to a side for him, it's mainly sweet potato or beans or something. He don't need a bunch of fruit and a lot of vegetables. Honestly, he get it all through his meats.
What then happened is now I don't run to the bathroom. You know, I can hold my fluids.
You ride about 5-6 hours before you got to go.
Without a problem, guys. My eyesight returned. I no longer need reading glasses to read anything.
Analytic, that's the bet. We ordered a half a cow and it lasts us about 9 months.
But it's just us two.
It's just my husband and I. But that was like the best decision ever. We go out there and get all different cuts. Let me tell you, steak.
Oh my God, yes.
I thought I cooked the steak to death the other. I said, man, I couldn't stop cooking the steak. It looked so good. I told Bobby, I hope I ain't overcook your steak because he like his breathing a little bit. You know, a little pink in the middle.
So guys, let me add this.
It was so good.
Let me add this. If you didn't see our short when we went to Hunter Cattle, he talked about what's the difference in the grass-fed, 100% grass-fed, and the other beef. And one thing he said that they will take and finish their cows off with corn. Corn don't process through their body good, so it then produces a fat, but it produces a bad fat, which is omega-6 fat. Versus if you finish your cows off with all grass, it then produces omega-3, which is a healthy fat.
Yeah, grass-fed, grass-finished.
Let me tell you how you know that you're eating a healthy grass-fed, 100% grass-fed.
That's the difference. That 100%.
100% grass. Let me tell you how you know. If you ever eat a steak and the fat is chewy, like you can't break down, that's omega-6. I'm sure because it's a big difference. But when you eat 100% grass-fed, that fat should just melt in your mouth along with the meat. Like you shouldn't even want to trim that fat off because it's gonna eat just like the meat does and hold the flavor so good. It's just gonna melt away. So you got to find
100%.
100% grass-fed, not just grass-fed, because grass-fed means he ate grass at one point in his life.
And they could have just dumped a barrel of grass in the stall. So what Kim said is very important. Corn doesn't process through our bodies. It is very bad for human consumption.
And it's bad for the animals too.
Exactly.
It produces bad fat for them.
So
it would make them bigger, it
real
would make
fat,
them heavier, and it will allow you to have to pay more for a cut of meat because now it's of size. But you can't do nothing with the fat. The fat is no good.
But this is what they do. They feed them corn because it's more sustainable. They can make money. They don't care about health. They care about the money. So this is why a small local farmer is very important. Talk to them. They'll tell you, oh yeah, this is what we do. You ever feed them corn? Because if you're feeding them corn, it's going to feed you the wrong thing. So we always have to ask questions. Don't be afraid. You got to feed yourself this food. Don't be afraid to ask questions. But that is very important. And the fat, people will trim the fat off their food. You need the fat. And that's where a lot of people mess up. I saw somebody ask about cholesterol. Your body, your brain needs fat to be healthy, but we'll eliminate the fat thinking that it's making my cholesterol high or it's doing this. You need fat. You just need good, healthy fats. and oils and protein, your body will heal itself. Once you start giving it all that good, right stuff, you'll be good to go. So, and the fat is good if it's cooked right and raised right.
And the thing is, guys, the fat is actually essential for us. We are human, and the way our bodies are made is the way it's made. You can't redesign what God made for us.
No.
Now, what has happened is they have redesigned our wheat, and that is right there the single source of the majority of people's problems that nobody is talking about.
Yeah.
So you cutting all this stuff out of your diet, but what's not there is the wheat. The breads that you're eating, all of the wheat that they put in every product that you have, the chips, the everything, that is man-made wheat.
And that's the one thing
God has not intended for us to eat something that He didn't create, and that's why our body is reacting in the way that it is.
What's the name of the salt? Did you drop that?
I did. If you look at the chat, Redmond's real salt. Now I'm gonna tell you, we are affiliates of Redmond's. We've been talking about Redmond's way before we became affiliates. We just got blessed enough to where they saw us and they brought us in, and we love them. We have been there. We watched the whole process. Good. We believe in them 100%. So that's why we talk about them.
Mary said,
we will not affiliate with no company. None. I don't care what kind of money they send our way. If we don't believe that what they're doing is right for our community.
Mary said, I tried einkorn because of y'all, and oh my gosh, it's my new flower.
Yes. You cannot go back after you try ancient grains, guys. There's no going back.
No going back.
None.
So my husband just mentioned, and I remember seeing a couple people ask about Celtic. We used to use Celtic in the blue bag, but we stopped because Oz was saying that it was from North Carolina, and we were trying to figure that out. Well, it is actually imported from other countries and packaged in North Carolina. We don't know the process between being harvested and processed overseas and arriving in the United States. Because we don't know the process, we refuse to use the salt. Versus the salt that we can get from Utah, we know the process. We know it's safe. Alzheimer's is all about food. Let me tell you, Alzheimer's, dementia, autism, it's all about our food and making sure they are properly hydrated. It's just the brain suffering because they are being fed the wrong things and dehydrated.
And I'm gonna tell you guys, that's another one of those things that I'm telling you, it is so simple.
Einkorn.
It is so simple to fix, but it sounds so difficult. Everybody think that you need all of this medication and doctor visits and all that, when all of it is simple feeding yourself right. Taking certain things out of your diet, feeding yourself correctly. Nobody is telling us this, so therefore we think that we can't fix any of this stuff. And this is what we're here for. And we are passionate about it because when we found all this stuff out, we were shocked. And we just knew that there are so many people out there suffering and can't pay for medication but don't need it. You know, people are going broke for medical bills and they don't even need medical attention.
That is really good. I'm glad you said that, Johnny. There was something else that was on my brain. So we do eat chicken, but let me tell you, don't buy chicken from the store. The chicken in the store, they'll say no antibiotics, but that's what's throwing our hormones off. We suffer with hormone imbalance 9 times out of 10 is because of the chicken. You can get chicken also from a local farmer. We got, I don't know, a case of chicken from Hunter, same place we got our cow and pig. Clean meat. That's what we need, clean meat. Now, somebody said that that's why they say if we don't feed the children wheat twice a day at daycare, they won't reimburse our payments. Milk as well, it must be served. And that is correct. When your kids go to daycare and school, they have to have a complete meal, so they call it. And it consists of wheat. In the morning, they need to have cereal or grits or oatmeal or some type of bread, waffles, pancakes, they have to have milk. I remember when my aunt ran the daycare for years, she always had to have milk, always on her shopping list. She said, if USDA come in here, I gotta have milk. Why are you forcing us to give the kids poison? Basically, that's what they doing. Our kids consume so much wheat, and guess who are the sickest now? It's the young adults, the kids. 10-year-olds are suffering with high blood pressure, diabetes. Why? The last thing anybody ever talk about is our wheat. It ain't even the last. They just don't talk about it. It's always, oh, we'll cut back on their sugar intake. Don't give them junk food. Don't give them this. Our wheat, our pasta that that's all our pasta, our breads, this breaded chicken that we like to feed our kids because they can pop them in the air fryer and eat it. They gotta have milk because it make their bones strong. If it ain't raw, it ain't nothing. So we gotta look at things different. Our kids are sick. Our kids are autistic. Why? We didn't grow up with autistic kids when we were little. Why? It's all in the food.
Not at this capacity, not this many of them. Like you said, one thing that's really doing it also, guys, they removing all the magnesium from our foods.
Mhm.
We do not get magnesium unless we purposely go out and get it. So even regular real salt will give you a certain amount. Green leafy vegetables. Now, when we say that, guys, a lot of people they go out and they buy the vegetables that they got in the store, and you feel like that's the only choice you got.
Moringa,
yeah,
give you a lot of magnesium.
But you got to think, guys, you are eating genetically modified vegetables, and a lot of them don't require as much magnesium to be in it to grow like you're supposed to. And if your food don't have it in it, you can't get it. Nuts, those that give you magnesium. So you got to get a certain amount of that stuff in your body a day. How many of us are not eating real green leafy vegetables? I mean, something that's grown from a local farmer, a variety that actually has the amount in it. That's the nuts. Who getting enough nuts in their diet every day? And how many of us never had a real salt that got your magnesium, 60 plus nutrients in it, naturally? God made, not man made. So think about how many days, weeks, months you're going without even getting any of that.
Anything, because it's man-made.
That is what's causing your brain not to work correctly. That's what happened your kids acting the ADHD. If you get a kid that they say got ADHD and make sure they got all the magnesium and micronutrients in their body that they're supposed to, that goes away. And no medication, no treatment, no behavior.
What happened? Done. Just change their diet and take them back to the doctor and say, hey, my kid is normal. Why? My grandkid is normal. They not hyperactive. Why?
Yep. They
say, oh, well, what, they taking the medicine? Yeah. I started them on God's medicine. If we consume God's food, we will heal ourselves. I don't care how old or how young we are, or what the doctors say we got going on. You'll heal yourself.
So when we took our class, Himalayan salt was second choice. So they couldn't say nothing bad about the Himalayan, except that, it had a little more or something that wasn't the best than this, but it wasn't bad. It's not something that they said you shouldn't use. So if that's what you got and that's the only thing you get it. But that other stuff,
that Morton's and
none of that
white stuff, leave it alone.
Yeah. So when you see a salt that's that pink color, that means the nutrients in it is there. Yeah. And it's because if we actually was in the mine, they was able to show us the salt. So we was able to see the lighter color, the darker color, and what they would do is go to a part in the mine, they will test it. Certain parts were good for human consumption because it had a great balance of everything that you need. and it was just more palatable. Then they had another spot that was great for animals. Because if your animals getting the nutrients in it, then your animals will perform correctly and better. They will pick up weight good. They will be healthier. Then they had salt that was just good for road salt. Well, what we eating in the store is probably less than good, better, less than the road salt.
So Redmond real salt is the best one to use.
Yes.
I just dropped the link.
They test the mine and they make sure they're getting the best for human consumption. Out of the mine.
So they sell salt for human, but then they also have salt for animals, and they also have salt for plants. Salt is vital
and for road salt.
Salt is vital for life.
Yeah, it is.
And our plants and our animals are living just like us. So we all need a certain amount of salt, but we need good salt. Because remember, whatever we put in the ground, people fuss about people that eat meat. We can fuss about people that eat plants all the time, because whatever that plant is consuming things, whether they use fertilizer, pesticides, or manure to feed these plants, they feed the plants. It needs minerals, and then you're gonna take that plant and eat it, and you feel like, oh, I'm plant-based or I'm vegan because I ain't eating no meat. What was that plant fed with?
So if you actually grow a plant in nutrient deficient soil, you got a nutrient deficient vegetable or food. So you got to make sure your fruits and vegetables have the necessary things in the ground so that they can grow and give you the stuff that it pulled from the ground. So finding a farmer that do some regenerative gardening, growing, they don't use chemicals and they don't put pesticides on their plants is the best way to go. So guys, when you get a beautiful piece of fruit, beautiful piece of beautiful vegetable, and it's blemish free and it's big and pretty, and you decide that's what I want because it is beautiful. Well, the thing is, guys, was it sprayed? Is the reason why nothing bit it or why it's bigger than average? Because
look at that.
It's genetically modified or somebody put poison on it.
Pause that for a second. As a long life vegan, I can tell you that's not the best way to go. Mm-hmm. Yes, I said it. Mm-hmm. You need a little meat.
Yes. We did the studies, guys, and we are not just going. I tell anybody, do not jump on the bandwagon with anything. We did a lot of research, guys, and we looked into how men has always eaten, and they did the studies of ancient bodies, and meat has always been a part of our diet. And as God make us, He make us to what we supposed to do. And there's no vegetarian animal out there that can consume meat and use it in their body. They can't. Their body's not designed to. The only reason we could do it is because our body is designed to. Mm-hmm. Now, there's a good meat and there's not so good meat. So that is the key thing. You can't say because you've been eating bad meat and your body has been reacting wrong, is that it's because of the meat. It's because you've been eating the wrong meat.
Yeah, you got to eat the right thing.
Look at us, guys. If you look at any predator that you will see, and I know a lot of people, oh, we're not animals. We are absolutely animals. We are God creatures. And so we are intelligent, but our bodies are designed for us to be able to survive in this world. We have depth perception. That means we are hunters. That means we are designed to be able to see how far something is away from us so we can get to it or attack it or be able to, take it down so we can eat it. Anything that's designed exactly for being a vegan has eyes on the side of their head. And that's by design, right? That's because they need to be able to watch and see if something's trying to attack them. So they can see around their body because they have eyes on the side of their head. While they're down there grazing, they can watch their own back, but can see if something about to attack them. So it's two different designs. They cannot eat meat because their body won't allow them to. We can. because we are supposed to. Now, you can believe whatever you want. We have no problems. If you want to be vegan and you think that's the best way to go, we ride with you. We are not pushing nobody one way or the other.
And we ain't here to judge. We gonna love you the same.
We just giving you information, because if you decide while I'm doing what I'm doing, something ain't working correctly, don't stand on a high horse. Fix yourself. Find out what's wrong, change what you're doing, and do something different.
Yeah.
Because if I find out that meat is not doing what it's supposed to do, guess what? I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna say, look, my body ain't responding to that.
Yep.
And it's just may be me. It may not be the meat. It could be just my body is just not working for it. And that's the beef for that. Every time we learn something, we bring it, because we want everybody to know this information. Spread it to your family and your friends. We want everybody in the community to be better. We don't want nobody going broke because they sick. I don't want you being on 10, 20 medications because you had one problem and they put you on a medication that you didn't need, that had side effects.
Thank you, Todd.
That you then had to take medications for, and you end up with a whole bunch of problems. Now your body's ate up because your body had to process all those medications, and now you have no quality of life, and you're going to eventually die because of your insides not working correctly.
So for pain and inflammation, it's the same. It's all about our diet. The foods that we consuming give us pain and inflammation. People will blame just one thing for it, but it's our foods in general. Like some people claim or they eat a pretty healthy or clean diet, but they still sick as a dog. Some people claim to be vegan or plant-based, but they still sick as a dog. Why am I so sick if I'm eating only plants and vegetables, or all organic, whatever, or grass-fed from the store? So in the United States, the labels lie. They don't have to tell us exactly what's in our products, and this is what's making us sick. So we have to be conscious, spend a little bit of money, and get some clean meat. I think actually it's cheaper to buy clean meat, because then you can eliminate the doctor and all their pills and just eat God's food and keep yourself good. Get off that metformin, has petroleum in it. Like they prescribed Bobby metformin from the gate.
Never took a pill.
Never had to take it, because all he had to do was change his diet.
Yep.
And we were good to go. And I was saying, how am I going to give my husband, we took the bags to the car. My husband we got snacks, cakes, cookies, whatever we wanted. Spaghetti to take on this boat with us. But we made it.
Ancient grain.
We made it from home. Somebody asked, do we make pasta? Yes, we make pasta, but we also buy pasta. You can buy ancient grain pasta. We use Jovial when we don't feel like making pasta. We're not affiliated with them, but the pasta is great. I'd rather you give your kids Jovial and go watch her story and listen at what she talk about. How her daughter would come home with migraines from school and knots and lumps on her face because she had gluten issues. She knew that she was at school eating the wrong things. What do they feed your kids at school? A bunch of wheat. So because they were Italian, or her dad is, she changed her over to ancient grains. And she been good ever since. Not gluten-free, ancient grains. And she been good ever since. So a lot of people think that, I'm gluten tolerant, I can't eat gluten. It's not the gluten, it's the modern wheat. So if you can go back to an ancient grain, you'll be good to go.
April Adams, you will be so happy that you changed your family over.
Absolutely.
Now, guys, we're gonna tell you, if you're new to the channel, we have our conversations. We do want everybody to go and do your own research.
Yes.
If you want to just take what we say, that's fine. But we want you to go and do your own research. We don't want you to have any kind of hesitation on what we're telling you is true. This can be, surreal to some people, because it is scary easy to fix yourself when nobody is telling you that.
It is scary.
Why would anybody charge me all this money, put me on all these medications, and never fixed my problem, and this simple thing came. Why are they not telling me that I could do that, guys? That is a question.
That's what's
I'm
taking
in
us
awe
out.
of that myself. Like it's so
Yeah.
crazy. People are dying.
I love when I hear more people say it's not the illness or the ailments that's taking us out. Like it's not the high blood pressure that's killing us. It's not the cancer that's killing us. It's not the diabetes. It's the meds that they put us on. When they put us on all these synthetic meds, that's what's taking us out. If you learn how to medicate yourself by using the plants that grow outside, you'd be surprised at what your body will do, even in something as serious as cancer.
Lolita asks if you got diabetes and it still go good or have ancient grains. Guys, fix your diabetes. We told you how to do it. Don't worry about taking a pill. Do the work
It's all in the
because
food.
your body will feel amazing after you fix it.
Yeah, and the difference in the ancient grains is in the modern wheat. So they'll tell you to cut out wheat with something like diabetes, and we did because I was baking my husband's bread a few times a week. When we went back, he did his research because we had to figure out what wheat can we eat and not spike his glucose. So we need things that sit 55 and lower on the glycemic index chart. We love fruit, so we know we can't just indulge in all the mangoes we want. We got to eat it in moderation. And I'm saying we because this is our fight, not just his. So now we have to eat certain fruits in moderation. Berries are good. They are low on the glycemic index. It doesn't spike the glucose real fast. It's a slow rise. That's what we need. So the same thing with the ancient grains. Ancient grains are pure. Those are God's wheats. We use a lot of einkorn, spelt. You see things like kamut or corazon, all these different rye wheats or grains. We grind our own because it hold all the nutrients. Once we keep our foods below 55 for a certain amount of time, your glucose levels, your A1C will start coming down. You hold that and you get your A1C down, then you can incorporate things that you love. But when you do, you want to go back to good things like ancient grain and not the modern wheat. They take the germ and the brand from the modern wheat and they add synthetics. This is why it spikes our glucose so bad. That's why it's like, oh, I got to be careful with even the white potato or bread or pasta because it's this ancient grain that our body don't take well. I mean, it's this synthetic product that our body don't take well. Where if you give it the ancient grains, they are low on the glycemic index chart. They don't spike the glucose. That's why Bobby be able to eat his cookies the way he won't, because we using raw cane sugar or turbinado sugar, which is a better choice, not good, but a better choice, and a lot of ancient grains. So instead of his spike going crazy, it's just a slow rise. It's giving him the energy he needs, it's feeding his body the way he needed, and he good to go. He'll burn that off as the day go. We just have to learn how to feed ourselves. That way the body can stay that well-oiled machine that it's supposed to be. But we can't figure out how to feed our body. And we thinking, oh, well, let me get wheat bread. Let me get brown bread, which is worse than the white bread because we don't understand what they doing to that wheat. Get you some ancient grains.
So
do your research.
Our wheat already have its own wheat germ and stuff in it. So guys, let me explain because I see the questions and I think y'all might be misunderstanding. I was diagnosed have diabetes. I no longer have the issues of diabetes because of the way I eat. So being able to eat other stuff, I'm not eating it as a diabetic. I'm eating it as a person that got normal blood sugar. But in order to not put myself back in that position, I'm eating the right stuff. And the right stuff is the ancient grains. Now, a lot of people tell you when they got blood sugar, you got to watch your sugar intake. There's a bigger spike in your blood sugar when you eat that bad wheat. Your blood sugar spikes way higher with the bad wheat than it does with the sugar. and your body do not use that bad wheat right, which also make your body act up. You get inflammation in your body and your blood sugar and your blood pressure. All that stuff goes up because of that wheat. And if you're not understanding why that wheat does that, that is a man-made wheat. That is scientists going in, dissecting the wheat berry and making it into what they wanted. So now you get to produce way more wheat that's stronger and easier to grow. But also, it got way more gluten in it. It it is heavily processed. Your body do not know what to do with it. So it's gunking up your insides, causing inflammation, and your blood pressure and your blood sugar. Guys, understand, God made things in perfect form, and He also made us. So what He made, our body is designed to use. When man come and try to duplicate what God has done, it messes our body up, and everybody's body reacts different because somebody else is eating bread over there and they not going to the hospital with all these problems. Don't mean that's not your problem.
We'll leave it up to reason.
Because everybody's problem is like everybody's body is different and it's more sensitive depending on your genetics than others. So just because some people eating bread and they not having any major problems, don't mean that bread is your problem. You can stop eating that bread, switch to ancient grain, and your body will perform better just automatically. You know, but other people, they still have some issues. It's not outward noticeable issue. So everybody needs to be off of this junk.
Yeah, it's a bunch of junk. It's junk in everything. I was telling my cousin, so I see y'all talking, a lot of people talking about skin issues like eczema, psoriasis or something. So I was telling my cousin, I said, when we suffer with things like psoriasis or eczema, it's just our body trying to detox and get rid of the junk. It's our body saying, I don't like something. And we have these rash breakouts through the skin because it's like, I'm trying to get rid of this. I want to poop. I want to eliminate the body of the something. And you know what you eating and what you consuming. But once we clean our diet up, like if we get our kids off of oatmeal and cereals and breads and sandwiches and pizza, the modern pizza and oats and whatever, wheats and grains, they'll stop this eczema breakouts they have. It'll go away. And you'll be saying, well, wait a minute. You don't even need medicine for that. Now, we are making a cream that can help with that. But if you change your diet, somebody asked me the other day, my 10-month-old got eczema and always itching and scratching. I said, is he eating solid food? And she said, yep, he do eat solid food. I said, do he eat bread? She said, oh my God, he love bread. I said, stop the bread. If you stop the bread now, you'll see that turn around. It's all in what we feed our kids. So we in ourselves. If you feed yourself right, this is all we saying. If you feed yourself right, you will see your whole life turn around.
Our body is in a constant fight to
heal itself.
But we're doing more to hurt our body.
Yep.
By putting all these chemicals, the guys they're creating hundreds of thousands of chemicals a year just to put in our foods, guys. And our body don't know what to do with it. On top of our shampoos, our soaps, our toothpaste, our deodorants, all that stuff now, we're putting so much pressure on our bodies to fight off all these chemicals. Once you use the paint away oil, you will realize once you put something on your skin, your body absorbs it. Now think about all the other stuff you put on your skin. So that's why we also created our own soaps, all natural ingredients with none of the chemicals in it. You getting a soap from the store, guys, tons and tons of chemicals.
Oh, I need to restock soap.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting the message because the soap is being real hard.
Yeah, and I need to restock some stuff, so I will do that today. I see them asking, Moringa is out of sold out. Cayenne is sold out. I will restock in a few minutes. And I'm glad you said that. And somebody just asked the question about, let me go back because I did see it. So when people get sick, are we getting sick due to not detoxing our body or parasite infections? Both.
Mhm.
So in other countries, and I want y'all to look into this. In other countries, first, most of the stuff that is legal in the United States is banned in other countries. Even in other countries, they do parasite cleaning or detoxing every quarter, twice a year or something like that. And that's to keep the body well, get rid of the toxins, get rid of the junk, the little junk that they may have in their bodies because they don't eat or consume all the junk that we do. And they pretty healthy. The healthcare system over there is not overrun or overloaded like in the United States. It is big business here. That's why they don't like for us to have these conversations. Well, they take care of their people over there and they feed them right. Here they don't because they can make money off of us. So most of us, when our dogs, our animals, when they die, 9 times out of 10, it's a parasite infection that's causing cancer, or we just need to detox. So if you detox on the regular or parasite clean,
Or disease.
you can,
Right.
you can help get rid of the junk. We are all loaded with junk. And a lot of people say, I don't have parasites, or I don't do this, that, and the third. Because I don't eat meat. But you got a dog, don't you? You might have a cat or be around somebody that do these things you can transmit from one person to the next. So you have to do your research so you can better understand these things and know what's really going on with our bodies.
And keep your body in the position to where it can fight. It ain't too busy fighting off all the chemicals you that stuffed on it by watching with these soaps and shampoos and conditioners and all that stuff. And
Look at that.
your food, you ain't got tons and tons of chemicals in your body from the foods you eat. Now your body is strong. So as soon as something attack it,
your body
ready to fight. Like, I got it. I'm ready for you. I got it.
Yep.
Come on.
So I saw somebody say that their mom live in Jamaica and she do the ivermectin parasite. I mean, the dewormer.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what she said. Every now and then, twice a year, we need to deworm.
Knowledge is power, and that is the truth, guys. That's the only thing we're doing is putting the thought out there, so you can say, "Wow, I never thought about that. Let me go and check it out. Let me go look into it." Because I guarantee you, there's quite a few people on here that if they change one of the things that we spoke of today, any issue that they had would have been is done, is fixed. They don't need no medication for it or a doctor visit for it. But how do you know that that's the problem if you didn't know what was told?
Yeah.
So now you came in and you talked to your soil family and you heard us mention some things. Mm-hmm. Now you got work to do. Yeah. You got to go and check this stuff out. And guys, don't depend on no medication or pill to fix nothing, guys. Do the work. Our stuff is to assist you. It is not for you to just say, I'm gonna live this way. Our pain away all. This will relieve your inflammation. This will get it down. Now stop eating the foods that cause the inflammation.
Yeah, because you're gonna fight it.
Yeah. So you're gonna be able to get up and go and exercise. Now that your knees are not hurting no more, you can walk. Go walk. Don't just sit around and be like, I'm gonna eat exactly the same way I've been, and I'm just gonna rub this pain away all. God, rub this pain away all. Get rid of the inflammation food and get up and walk around. Get moving. Get your body going. Especially, I'm gonna tell you guys, and I'm gonna start talking about this, and I'm doing a little more videos. You have to keep your body in motion at a certain age. If you don't use it, you will lose it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We are constantly in muscle deterioration mode after a certain age. You have to keep using those muscles for it to work. It's not like when we were young. We can't just sit around and then get up and get to going. No, when you sit around, your muscle atrophy, and then when you try to use them, you don't have them. So I'm gonna start talking about and showing some smaller exercises. This ain't, I go to the gym, I work on my body to look a certain way, but this is not what I'm gonna be doing for y'all. I'm just gonna show you how to move your body and get it going and some of the little exercises you can do to keep your body going. And as you do it, the longer you do it, the more your body gonna be like, I could do more. I could do more. I could do more. And before you know it, your quality of life is gonna be amazing because you can walk around and enjoy life. You can do things that you couldn't do before. All you could do is sit around because you was uncomfortable. But now I can go walking downtown. I can go walk through the mall. I can go out of town and walk and enjoy the place that I'm visiting. And I'm getting exercise and I'm making memories with my family. And life is going to be so much better. For the whole time you're here, guys, you need a good quality of life. You're not having quality of life if you can't move, or you're in pain, or you're high off all the medications that they give you. So we're going to talk about it, guys. These conversations are here. We're going to have them, and we want you to have them also. Definitely, if you haven't, like, share, subscribe to the channel, guys. YouTube, hit that bell if you want to be notified whenever we come live. And Facebook, guys, hey, y'all been rocking with us, man. Y'all did some amazing things with us, and y'all continue to grow. 14,000 just yesterday, guys, new followers. And we are so happy to have each and every one of y'all here. We want this conversation to ride. We want everybody to talk about it. And it's not for us, it's for everybody. We want everybody to know. You knew, so you don't know. Like I said before, me and my wife, we both people of service. We want to be a use. It feels good to us to know that we are serving a purpose. So when we hear people talk about what our products have done for people, what our conversations have done for people, that's where we get the most joy. And we are so blessed to have happened into this space where it brought so much to our life to know that we are serving our purpose, by helping people do better. You'll never hear us in here talking junk about nobody. We have no issues. We are just people. We don't have no kind of issues with no certain population, gay, straight, religious, political, any of that stuff. That's not what we do here. If you got to talk about that, guys, there's other channels for that. No problem. This is love here. This is a community. We are here to talk about the things that bring us together, not the stuff that split us apart. Because there's so many things that we are so much alike about, and there's only a few things that we're different about. And people tend to want to harp on the things that make us different, and that's not us. That's not where we at. And we want everybody to be good in life. Hey, Melissa. So I get on my little.
So we missed a bunch of questions because I didn't want to interrupt my husband. I did see psoriasis. We are Derma Oasis. Our Derma Oasis skin cream will come out. Will be released next week. We are waiting on labels, but we're gonna go ahead and release it, and we'll put the label on the top until the new labels come. But that'll be good for eczema, psoriasis, all skin issues. It's called Derma Oasis. And I'm excited about putting that one out. You can use calendula oil for psoriasis is good, or you can use blackcurrant seed oil for psoriasis or skin issues. And I hate to say psoriasis because psoriasis, eczema, or these skin rash issues, they're gonna all do the same thing. So, but we have a new product coming out next week, and it's called Derma Oasis. I think it'll be out like Thursday or Friday or something like that. And we will restock certain things. For sleep, definitely. Thank you, Analytic. Castor oil in the navel will help you with your sleep tremendously. You'd be surprised that the peace of sleep you get when you put castor oil in your navel. Yes, you can. So all of our products are natural. You can use them anywhere and you'll be just fine. Also, I will put magnesium on the bottom of my feet and your kids' feet at bedtime because we need magnesium. That will help you sleep also, but it also administer the magnesium that you need. For shingles, we've had someone heal shingles with wild yam cream. And he went from headed to the hospital to, we're gonna use this wild yam cream. An hour later, he was back out in the yard working. He was good to go. What can you use for old dark scars on the skin? I had very dark scars on all over my skin. Sometimes you can see them like around my cheekbone. I use our soap, the banana honey turmeric soap is what I use majority of the time, and then I use tallow to moisturize my skin. Castor oil will also help lighten those spots, too.
Guys, if you never use the all natural soap, our soap is like crazy. It's amazing. Your skin will feel totally different. Like it's, I remember when we made that soap and I used it, and I'm like, hold up, like my skin it's a different, whole different feeling. It's not oily. It feels so refreshed. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. It is an amazing soap for facial soap.
Mm-hmm.
Warning: do not get it in your eyes.
It's soap.
This is real soap, guys, but it is amazing for your skin. Just make sure you're careful with your eyeballs, and just make sure you put it on there. And I'm telling you, it's so amazing. You know what's scary? It's like when you wash with a soap from the store. Think about when you don't completely rinse that stuff off. For one, it's getting in your body as you wash. But then imagine if you don't rinse off completely and that stuff is sitting on your skin. Without soap, that's not a concern.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even necessarily have to rinse it off. Like sometimes I wash and I'll rinse off, but I don't even care to have to get it all off.
Yeah, it doesn't leave you itchy. Yeah, like if you leave other soap on, it's like it's burning your skin. You always itching, and you be like, "Oh, I ain't washed the soap off good." So
you got oily skin, or you put something else on your skin, which makeup is bad. But if you're putting anything on your skin, and you need to get it off.
For edema,
our soap is amazing.
For edema, pain away oil is good. Leave my skin feeling so clean. Good. Our soaps. Anything for skin tags, castor oil is good for skin tags, but wild yam cream, because skin tags are a result from a hormone imbalance. So again, the chicken that we love to eat, it will throw hormones off bad. But if you use wild yam cream, it'll bring the hormones back in check, and those skin tags won't start popping up. But castor oil, wild yam cream for skin tags. My skin is super dry and itchy. Store bought. Oh, it went somewhere. How can I order your soap, deodorant, and moisturizer? So we don't sell deodorant. I don't even know how we could ship deodorant because it'll just melt. Some of our products do melt in shipping. When you get them, if you just set them on the table in a cool, inside where it's out the heat, they'll solid back up. And because we don't use water or any fillers, it's all oil. So once it's solid up, it's good to use. It's good to use as an oil, but we don't sell deodorants because it'll just melt. But our products are available at blacktropical.com.
We do have videos on how to do some of that stuff yourself. Just look at the videos and make your own.
Yeah, and you can adjust what you need for you.
Yeah.
That's what we have to learn to do it, and not say, "Oh, I can't use this, that, and the third." Adjust things for yourself, and see what's gonna work for you. I tried castor oil in my navel at bedtime. I slept like a baby. Nail fungus. For nail fungus, castor oil. Also, oregano oil. You can ingest the oregano oil and you can put it on the nail wherever the fungus is, whether it's your toes or your fingers, and it'll help with that. Where do you buy your chicken? Hunter Cattle Company. We get it from our local butcher shop. They raise goats. They raise pigs. They raise chickens. They raise cows. We can get all our meat from there.
And we did go to the farm, guys. The places that we actually talk about is places that we believe in. And because, we talk to the people who own it, we find out how they do what they do. And or we will go to the facility and watch their process and see what it is that's going on. So we're not bringing you nothing that we don't believe in. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again, guys. I don't care what they pay. We're not gonna talk about anybody product that we don't believe in.
No, watch Pepsi be like, "Oh, remember I sent y'all an email? Can we talk again?" No. So that's good. It's amazing. I love seeing these questions. Somebody just asked about psoriasis on the scalp. We were just talking about this yesterday. Hunter Cattle is in Georgia.
Yeah.
Now, some of these companies will ship. Again, it take 2 days. If they can't, like Hunter would tell you, if we can't get this meat to you in 2 days, we ain't shipping it. But
you can
2 days, you can find somewhere local.
Yeah, just make sure you do your research and make sure what they're telling you is what it is, you know, so you can make sure you're getting the best quality meat. And I'm sure if you go to a butcher shop, regardless, more than likely you're gonna get a better meat
than what you're gonna get. Yeah.
Possible.
So psoriasis on the scalp. It's so funny because we just talked about this yesterday. This Derma Oasis cream that we are making, you can actually use it on the scalp. Now it does have shea butter, coconut oil. Coconut oil is good for the skin and the scalp. But then the herbs also. But what we suggest you do is part the hair and grease it very lightly where you have these issues, because somebody else we were talking to yesterday actually suffered with this on the scalp. And I told her just part it and grease it very light so it can help heal. You want it to soothe and heal the skin. We don't sell tallow. We don't sell tallow. Answer my question, because psoriasis, the top of my scalp, face, and flaking. So yeah, that product will be out next week. And when you get it, just pot your hair and grease it very lightly, and just to see. We are working on soursop. Go ahead.
Yeah, that is another thing, guys. You know, all our products stem from people requesting or asking us questions. We are hesitant a lot of times to even start that process. We just tell people kind of what to go ahead and do. But there's so many people asking us, so we just go ahead and start doing it.
Yeah.
That's one of them. So
yeah,
I don't know how long that's going to be in stock, because people have been asking us for the longest about that.
Yeah.
And
finally got on it.
We finally started doing it.
So
thing with the blood pressure support. People was asking us forever, and we was like, no, just go grow a cayenne plant.
So for gut issues, acid reflux for one thing, I would suggest cayenne pepper for acid reflux. I think I saw somebody ask about something else earlier about a gut issue. Look into the benefits of bentonite clay or Redmond clay. You can ingest, or you can drink bentonite clay every morning, and that will help with gut issues also. But acid reflux, cayenne pepper will help with that. Anything for keloids, castor oil will help with keloids. We actually, yes, we are getting ready. We eat seafood. We get ready to go on a 39-hour fishing trip shortly to get us some seafood. So yeah, we love seafood. Time is good for blood pressure. Yeah, and that's the blessing. That's what God blessed us with. All these herbs, and some of these herbs do the same thing. You know, you can take multiple herbs. I know a lot of people look for soursop when it comes to things like cancer, but look at the benefits of cayenne pepper when it comes to cancer. There are so many herbs that can target the same thing. Again, that was God looking out for us. We just gotta slow down, do our research. Stop letting them people and listen, don't remind me. Stop letting them people make you feel like you don't have time. Because when you don't have time, they take advantage of us. And all they doing is aiding in us, harming ourselves.
So Analytic Gardener, soon as we get back in, I don't know if we're
mulling for the lungs.
We're gonna tag you in one of those humongous fish photos that we're gonna send back.
We gonna tag you in Erica video. I can't wait to one of them big fish hit. Erica, thank. Cayenne is hot. No, cayenne is spicy. Let me tell you, we are not spicy food eaters at all. We do not eat hot food. But once I found out that cayenne could stop a heart attack, I was like, man, that's powerful. So we started looking into all the benefits of cayenne. It quickly grew into our favorite, but also it got us off blood pressure medicine. It keep our heart healthy. If you have weak arteries or clogged arteries or a weak heart or something, trust me. Cayenne pepper, we had a friend, she had ulcers, and she said, I don't know what to do about these ulcers, but it's getting on my nerves and it's heartburn and acid reflux. I said, take a little cayenne. She did. She been good ever since. And when it come out, it doesn't burn.
I can't tell.
And we take cayenne every single. Look,
I took mine this morning.
I just saw like 3 packs of cayenne. I told Bobby, I got a pack in this bag. He said, all right. He threw another pack in there. We got cayenne for days. And it shouldn't burn coming out. If it do, you taking too much.
Yeah, you taking way too much.
Yeah, we only take about 500 milligrams. We at 500 milligrams because we take a capsule a day. And it's just, we take cayenne capsules, but we do
two just for the heck of it.
Okay, so you take about 1,000. Cayenne give me a lot of energy, so I'm careful with it. But it's been great for my blood pressure. Sometimes if I don't have a capsule or can't find some capsules, I'll just put some in some water and drink it, and I'm good. Speaking of hot, we got some of that hot honey for you guys. Love that hot. Yes. Yes. Let me tell you, Beehive Homestead, their hot honey. Boy, y'all got hot honey for sale?
We'll be seeing y'all at Homesteaders of America.
Yes, we'll be at Homesteaders of America. So I will be, where we going? Alabama. I was going to say Arkansas. Jemison, Alabama. We'll be at Petals from the Past in September. We will be guest speakers.
She will be.
For cholesterol.
Yeah, in front of all those people.
When it comes to high cholesterol, what is high? Because if they tell you that 250 is high, don't believe them. Be careful. Be careful with cholesterol. Don't let them put you on that medicine. Just control your diet. You want to cut back on the wheat to help your cholesterol be better. That's all. You want ancient grains. Yeah, you want ancient grains across the board, but that's what's throwing your cholesterol off. But
275 is good. Right?
Yeah, you need it.
Don't mess with that.
Don't let that drop, or if it get too high, that's one thing. But you good, 275.
Yeah, they pushing cholesterol meds, which will make you in worse shape if they put you on it. So do not do that.
Yeah, just be
careful.
Do
your own research. And don't do surface level research. Do real research. Don't look at one article. Look at what everybody is saying, and understand that what they're doing is changing the numbers to make what's good bad. So people will go out there and use their cholesterol meds more.
Yeah.
So a lot of money being pushed behind this stuff, but it's hurting you. But it's helping them get more money.
Yeah.
Be careful on that. So guys, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. I meant to say earlier. If you're new to the channel, what we are is homesteaders. So our goal is to be more self-sufficient.
You need paint away oil.
That means relying on the system less. Mm-hmm. That means doing as much as we can on our own without having to rely on outside sources. And our health is one of the things that we try to do without running to doctors and pharmacies all the time. So we raise our food as much as we possibly can. We raise rabbits. That's one of our primary sources of meat on top of what we source out, because we live in a subdivision on 1 acre and we do everything we do on 1 acre. Our herbs that we use for our products are grown on our 1 acre. Our banana plants that we're using to make our soaps are right there on our 1 acre. Our blue butterfly right there on our 1 acre.
I be trying to drink.
We raise bees and we get our honey for our soaps right there on our 1 acre.
So the
Yeah,
cayenne, hold on a
everything,
second.
turmeric and everything.
The cayenne don't burn your stomach. You just have to figure out, do you need to eat with it, or can you take it on an empty stomach? Do I need to eat an hour within taking it? But it doesn't burn your stomach. You just need to figure out how much. Like some people take 2 in the morning and 1 at night. Some people take 1 and they good all day. Some people take all 3 at one time. Some people have to eat and then they can take their cayenne. Bobby took cayenne this morning. Well, we took cayenne this morning and we good. Like our stomach doesn't burn or anything. So you shouldn't have any issues with it. Go ahead, baby.
But everybody's body's different.
Yes.
So, you're going to have to figure it out. Guys, when
Your
we talk,
balance.
we talk in general. If you look on the website, my wife does do consultations. So if you need in-depth help, and I know it's been a lot of questions that we missed, we try to hit as much as we can, but our answers are general because we don't know you. We don't know anything about what you're doing. We can't give you no precise advice. None of this is medical advice. It's just what we would do in the situation.
Yeah, we're just carrying on a conversation with our family and encouraging each other. Read the comments, y'all, because people will be giving testimonies. They be saying, oh, yeah, I did this, that, and the third. I saw somebody say, hey, I used the avocado oil for pain. Hey, that may work for you great. We also make a pain away oil that will work for aches and pains and breaks, and when you had a knee replaced and it's still aching and hurt. We have an oil for that. But there are tons of things you can do. We are family here and we try to help each other. We know a lot of things are out of stock. I will fix that in a few minutes. But and we will resume shipping Wednesday morning. A lot of packages will go out. If you have placed an order, make sure your email address is correct. When you place an order, you will get a confirmation. You will get your receipt. It may go to spam. All you have to do is let it know that it's safe. That way you'll see when I print your ticket off, you'll get your tracking number so you can keep up with your package. You have to keep up with the movement on your package because we can't keep up with them all. If there's an issue, you don't get your package within 5 days or so, 10 days, say, hey, I see my package moving and now it has stopped. Get with your post office, let us know what's going on. But make sure your email address is correct and make sure your full mailing address, including your apartment number, is correct. Because when your package come back to us, we charge a reshipping fee. We don't reimburse you. We charge you a reshipping fee because we have shipped that product out to where you told us it should go and it'll come back because something ain't right. We just ask you to pay to reship it.
You want a person who send it back.
Yeah. Well, if it even gets somewhere, because some things, because you didn't put a full address, the post office just return it. For breast cysts. So for cysts on the breast, I will use castor oil. Just rub your breast down with castor oil. Clean your diet up for sure. Wild yam cream to help keep the hormones in balance because sometimes the hormones are just off. And this is what's causing these issues. Mucus removal from your system. So to remove mucus, you want to cut back on dairy, but you definitely want something like mullein. Mullein will help you get rid of your mucus. Cayenne pills. Okay.
How could that happen?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. Send us a message because I don't understand. Something for ringing of the ear.
There's nothing to dry up. It's still water.
Yeah, it's all oil. Ringing of the ear is some inflammation in the ear, basically. And the pain away has helped a lot of people with things like tinnitus, vertigo. So that will help with that.
The website back up. Somebody said it was down for maintenance.
No, the website will go down for maintenance tonight, and it'll be down for a couple hours tonight, and it'll be back up and running tomorrow.
So yesterday they said it was down.
Oh yeah, it's up. It should have been good yesterday. Magnesium oil. We are deficient in magnesium, and this is why we have ADHD, headaches, fatigue. All these issues are because we lack in magnesium. It is not in our foods like it should be, so we need to administer a little magnesium to ourselves. You rub the bottom of your feet at bedtime. We usually just spray magnesium on our body and rub a little bit, and then we go. We at bedtime we put it on the bottom of our feet, but it's also good for your kids. So definitely check that out. But oh, dang, it went away. Okay. So when you purchase our products, we understand a lot of people here are new. If you scroll a little bit, you'll see there are instructions on the website. There are ingredients on the website to let you know what's in our products and how do you use them. When you receive your products, our labels have instructions, ingredients, and the name of the product. On the top, I put a label on the top of our cream so that you can see easily, because all of our labels look similar, but they all say something different. So you want to make sure you check out how to use it, what the ingredients are, but they are all natural, 100% natural and great. You take any of your oils. So we take oregano oil. I think is about the only one that I take on the regular, and it's not every day. It's just on the regular. We take oregano oil. For eczema, we have a Derma Oasis cream coming out next week for eczema, but you can also use calendula oil or black currant seed oil is good for eczema. So we're gonna get out of here, y'all. We got a boat to catch. 39 hours. This guy like pole dancing. We're gonna see how much. Let me see that shirt.
Don't get
Let me see your shirt.
pull that thing. Nah, he would do that.
Wait, yeah, because you gotta remove yourself. Let us see this shirt, because he said he like a good old pole dance.
Yeah.
We gonna see about that.
Y'all need to read this because that stuff sounds funny. Because I see some of the people doing pole dances that are guys, and I'm not one of them. So
Well,
this is fishing.
I'm a part-time hooker when I get off this live. I'm just saying. So I'm a full-time dog mom and a part-time hooker. Y'all see that big fish? Where your fish at? See that little fish Bobby got on his shirt? We gonna see about that. But 39 hours of fishing. Well, I'm gonna say 16 hours of that is some riding. So what we are gonna do is we're gonna kick back and enjoy the ride. We'll get some footage, and so y'all can see. He pole dancing and I'm the hooker. How about that? I'm just saying. I don't know. Well, you might have it mixed up a little bit, but yeah, I ain't getting on no pole. But sometimes you just gotta get out and enjoy. My husband loved to fish, and I was like, 39 hours sound interesting. We got showers and bunks and everything on this. We got a chef on here, so they're gonna be cooking food and having fun. This is what it's all about: enjoying life a little bit, a whole lot, and getting some fresh fish, because we enjoy to eat that also. But we'll have some fun. We'll get some footage for y'all and drop videos. We'll schedule some things, but we will be offline this evening, all day tomorrow, but we'll be back on Tuesday morning, all day tomorrow, because we're gonna be in the deep blue sea. So y'all pray for us.
We have some interesting stories.
Yeah, I'm sure we will, because we about to go get Erica now. She probably over there like, please, Lord. I told her yesterday, I said, please take a picture and send it to your mama know. Because they like, my child done flew to Georgia and now she in Florida, and what is going on? She is safe and sound, and we are enjoying ourselves, and the fun is just about to begin.
It is so fun when we actually get to have personal relationships with the people that follow us.
Yeah.
So they get to see us.
Okay.
In full. People that come to SoilFamily Expo, they get to know us personally and realize we are just who we are. I mean, nothing more, nothing less. And we get to meet some amazing people, like people we would have never ever got to meet in real life. So social media has been a blessing. It could be a bad thing. Social media, is making people have unrealistic thoughts and goals, which allows them to never get to where they're supposed to be.
Thank y'all.
So we are so happy that we had the opportunity to meet so many of y'all amazing people, and looking forward
So
to
much
meeting
more to
many
come.
more.
Oh yeah, we got it's gonna be amazing. So y'all have an amazing day. Do something that you love. I can imagine it's hot out in the house again. I'm gonna restock cayenne and moringa. I will restock that in a few minutes. And soap, because Bobby did work on soap. So we'll restock a couple things. And again, we will get to, you'll start seeing your tracking numbers coming in on Tuesday. You'll see us processing the orders, and they will ship out on Wednesday. So you get your orders in. A quick reminder that the site will be down for a couple hours tonight, but no worries, we will be able to process your orders as soon as we get off the boat and get back home. So thank y'all for all the shares, all our old and new followers. We are family here. And when I say we are family, not just Bobby and I family with you all, but you all are family with each other. And together we are stronger. There are more that it's more stuff that'll bring us together than keep us apart. So we want to focus on the things that bring us together. What do we take for multivitamin? Moringa. Moringa is the best multivitamin. So thank y'all. Karen, hold it down for us. I know it's busy on our side of the block, but you got this. We depend on you. Yeah. House of Grit. Oh, I ain't on Facebook. I gotta make you a moderator, I think, with that. We'll be in Jemison, Alabama, September, right before my birthday. 22nd, 21st. September. We'll put out some information on Jemison, Alabama.
Yeah, if you close by, guys, come by.
Come see us.
We enjoy, meeting people. Like I said, some of the most amazing people we have met.
And Petals, and all over the place.
Yeah, all over everywhere we went. And it's crazy because when you're in a little bubble, you don't realize how many amazing people out there, and all you see is the people that's causing problems.
Yeah.
And I would love for everybody to actually have that experience of meeting like-minded people that just good. That's not out to hurt you, not out to do nothing bad to you, just to have a relationship with you, and that is an amazing thing.
Yeah, so make sure you get on our email list, because we'll put out a news blast about our event in Jemison, Alabama in September, and wherever else we going, because I can't think right now.
Yeah, so if you get on our website, you can join our email list. If you're buying a product, we do not use your email unless you are on our email list. So make sure you get on our email list, and it will do a few things. Whenever we have a product that's going to be limited and we want to put it out, we put it out through our email list first before we say anything on social media. So the people that's on our email list have first dibs. And two, if something ever happened to social media and we have to start a new page, we want y'all to know where we at. So we will send out something for you to know. So any vital information, any important information, any newsworthy information, we will kind of just let y'all know what's going on. So if we in your area, we're gonna send out a blast and you may be able to see. And if you're available and want to come and say, hey, get a hug, take a hand, whatever. Hey, come and check us out. We will notify you every time we're in a different area.
Yeah. And our website is blackstropical.com. And there you can get on our email list from that website. So, and the maintenance tonight will be an upgrade of our website. So it will look different tomorrow when you see it again. So, all right, y'all.
Yeah. We actually make our own oregano oil. We grow oregano. Oh. Make our own. So, but we appreciate y'all for joining us today.
Oregano oil, to make oregano oil, all we do is we take extra virgin olive oil and oregano that we grow and dry from our own yard. We put it in a jar and we let it sit. In 6 weeks, we started taking that, but we always got a jar of that sitting around. But you can make your own oregano, olive oil. You can do it with a tincture also.
Yeah, don't make it difficult. Just even if you want to go buy a oregano plant yourself and just
Make it.
grow it and make your own, it's easy.
It's easy.
If you want to purchase it from somebody, it's up to you, but
Mhm.
you can make it. It's
Yes.
not hard.
Yeah.
You know,
People
you-
will make it difficult, but it's not.
Yeah, you will see my wife making almost any and everything from scratch, stuff that you think that you only could buy from a store, and you will see that it is very doable.
Yeah, we don't
We're
heat
gonna
it
make
up.
it better.
We don't heat it up. We just set it in the cabinet and let it set it and forget it. And then we come back in 6 weeks and use it. Completely different website. I did see another. To get on our email list, you go to blackstropical.com and it'll pop up. It'll pop up. And if you need help, always email us at homestead@blackstropical.com. How do you dry the oregano? You can put it in a dehydrator. You can just set it in a mesh something so it can get good air, or you can stick it in your oven, turn the oven down to the lowest setting, like 120, and keep your eye on it. It'll dry out in the oven.
We
Now,
use our freeze dryer.
we use the freeze dryer because it doesn't heat it up. When you heat things up, it kills some of the properties in it. Some of it, that's what the dehydrator, the oven, but we like the freeze dryer. But we understand everybody don't have a freeze dryer, and there are multiple ways you can dry things out. Good place to purchase mullein, probably Mountain Rose Herbs, because we grow mullein. We don't have to purchase it. We just grow our own mullein. Mountain Rose Herbs, or you can get some seeds. Like I know strictlymedicinal.com, Baker Creek, you can get mullein seeds. So what kind of alcohol to make oregano? So you want to use a high proof grain alcohol or 80 proof or higher vodka. Website blackstropical.com. I'm going to put it in here one more time for y'all. I'm just going to put it blackstropical.com, and that's how you can shop our products. You can it'll be some fun stuff on this new website. You can look up recipes and chit chat with us. You can send us an email if you need help with anything. So all right, y'all.
All right, guys. We appreciate y'all for joining us this morning. Till the next time.
Don't let nobody steal your joy. Mullein grows in my yard. I know that's right.
Yes, that's right.
Y'all
Harvest it, dry it out.
and keep it. Have some for tea. Make a tincture. I was confused about my fingers.